Come on. You can do it. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. Get on live chat. Make sure we're on. There we go. We are live. There we go. Okay. I'll clear the desk. All right. Okay. Whew. Hey, KK. Ooh. Okay. Book. Stuff for in book. Hello, Miss Candy. How you feeling today, sweetheart? Hello, Harry. Thank you for putting in the appearance. You can get down now. Nobody wants to look at your fuzzy butt. Get down. Down, down, down. Go. Down. Go. See ya. KK says, hello, Harry. Get your brat. Okay, ignore my tape. This is here because I am filming segments for the Little Golden Book. And I wanted to bring the camera down, so I needed to know where I'm at, so that I make sure everything stays where you guys can see it. Look at those. These are huge. May have to trim these down a bit. At least that one. I think that one's going to be okay. That's going to be okay. These are definitely okay. I think this might be all right. Might take this out. Yeah, I'm going to take that out. Take this out. I'm going to take that out, I think. No, KK. Candy recently had surgery. She's recovering. On Thursday, good. Everything going along the way it should. No bumps in the road. Ooh, hovers up. You know. All right. Let's take a look at where we are. So on this one, we're using a gutted Reader's Digest. We've put in a thin piece here that is just to stabilize this. Okay. And then we cut a second piece that fit in there, and it's slightly narrower, and that is to facilitate a hidden binding. And then we used some lace that we're going to use to hide it. So it will all fit in like this. And that allows us to maintain the actual cover and the end papers just the way that they are, without having to do any replacements of any kind. And we put in 2 signatures, which of course leaves the center, and we need to put something in the center. And I have decided that I'm going to do an envelope in there. So I cut an envelope out of this paper. I love the feel of this. So I cut an envelope out of this paper, which I am going to be gluing together. Hi, Jen. Okay. Let's see if the glue is going to work today. I think I'm going to do this with my little Cruella. She sits in my tape. I'm going to do this with glue and tape. So I'm going to put the tape on the outside edge. And it would help if I had a pair of scissors. Okay. So we're going to do a little tape and a little glue. All right. Gluey, gluey, glue. Need some gluey, 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 glue. Glue, 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 glue. All right, we have glue. Tape. Is that? Okay, here we go. Then I'm going to go in here. It's pressed down. Love it. Okay. Let's ink this puppy up. You know what? I don't think I want to ink it. I think I want to ink this like in... No, I'll ink it. We're good. I probably should have inked before I closed this up, but I did not. It's okay, though. That's what we have our inking card for. Yep. That's what the inking card is for. All right. See? It's all good. And I don't want to ink the inside, so. Fabulous. Okay. Okay. Scooby-Doo. All right. Okay, so this is going to go into the center, but I'm not stitching it in because, we want this to be able to come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a pocket that this can go into. Because I don't want to sew it in because I want you to be able to take this part out. It's the takeout part. We always have a takeout part. So, So we have to come up with some kind of tuck or pocket or something that we can put this in. And I kind of want it to show, so I'm thinking like a slash pocket kind of thing. But first I have to find something that I can use for that. So let's go over to let's get rid of the stuff that Hubbard has stacked up over here. Hubbard's been man crafting again. We have this one. I don't think I like that one. Let's see what else colors that is. Okay. It comes in these three colors. Might have to be the purple. Or you know what? This might be the perfect place for one of our white hanging folders. Let's take a look at one of those. Nikki. All right, so this is a off white hanging file folder, but I took the, we cut the hanging part off. So this might be the answer. This might be the answer. Okay. So let's see. This is, we want some of it to stick out of the top. Pencil. These are my great mathing skills. Right there. You're kidding me. Nope. Let's try that again. Okay. Which side did we cut for? This side. And then I think we're going to try and see if we can do this on just one side. Let's find out. It's okay if we can't. All right, we can just cut more. We're going to get rid of that. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have out. So we have 7 3/4. So we need to cut this down to 7. So take the 3/4 here, because that's that, 1/4-inch foldy thing. Which is good. Now that we took that off, we're going to make sure we got everything even. All right. Okay. And then, let's see where we're at. We're at 7. So we're going to try this and see what it looks like. And if we don't like it, we'll just start over, Okay, we're at 3.5. 3.5. Am I just going to do it? Am I going to do it? No, I'm not going to do it. I thought about it. I'm not going to do that. We're going to put it in here. And I'm going to cut a piece of this away. We'll see. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I won't. That might work. Let's take a look. that would work. We'll just we'll glue the bottom, stitch this in, and then that just gives us a little spot, like a pocket that we can take this out of. I kind of like it. I'm digging it. It's cool. Works for me. Okay. Hey, Deb. Hello, Vanessa. Okay. So I think that'll work. We'll just do a little slash. We'll put this in. We'll stitch it right there. And that will be the little holder for our little pocket. And I don't want to gusset this. I thought about that for a second. But if I gusset this, that might make this a little loose. And that means this part would fall out. We don't want that. All right. So I like that right where it is. We're going to have to get some holes punched. So let me get my foam out. Put this on. Get the awl. We're just going to, we're going to go for it. Okay. We're just going to go for it. Let's see. This should do it. It's flying by the seat of your pants crafting right here. What's the worst that happens? I dropped that piece of thread. I'm not going down there to get it. The worst that can happen is we don't like it and we take it out, right? That's the worst that can happen. All right, my old blind eyes are going to try and get this through the needle. Go. All right. Go. Now, I'm not going to tie this in. We're just basically going to stitch it real quick because I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, I think if we just, we'll ink it up, glue this bottom piece, we'll stitch it in, then we'll glue the bottom piece, but we'll ink it up and all that happy hoo-ha-ha. Okay, so let's ink it up. Inky dinky dink, inky dinky, inky dinky dink, inky dinky, inky dinky dink. I'm really inking you. We have to ink both sides. All right. Oh, God. Yeah. It's okay, Deb. It's okay. I've done it a million times, and I sew in, what, 10, 15 signatures a week? Yeah. I am constantly putting them in upside down. And I even put clips on them so that I can remember which the top and what's the bottom, and I still screw it up. So, it's not that big of a deal. Upside down happens. Okay. We don't even use that landline. We only have it because Hubbard works for the cable company, and he's required by them to have a landline while he's working from home. Okay. All right. All of the thread back in the jar. Okay. We don't need to leave any real tails on this. And glue across the bottom to create our slash. Okay. So now we just have like this little slash pocket. It's going to hold that. I'm good with it. Okay. There is, of course, a video because I did this off camera. So there is a video on this. It's just an envelope, punch board envelope, but it's not the traditional, square punch, 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 punch. This is one of the straight ones because I wanted the file folder look. And, the applications for the snap are also in there. All right, so this will go in here. And now this can go in there. Now, when I do a hidden binding, you don't have to put this in the book right away. You can decorate before you put it in. That's entirely up to you. I do it this, where I put it into the book at this point, but I think we'll do this the other way so I don't have to hear people tell me, I'm doing it wrong. Oh, and the thing is, Deb, if you don't do it for a while, like Amy's been doing signatures forever, she's been doing journals for quite a while. And when she decided to do those big art books that she's doing, she went to sew the signature in, and for the life of her could not remember how to put a signature in. And then you watch videos, and so many people do them in so many different ways. I have literally seen people do like a journal like this and just use 3 holes, and they sew down through here. They go down through the middle hole. They go to the end. They come up. They go all the way down. They come down through this one, come up through the middle, and then they tie it over the string. And they're like, oh, that's good. No, that is not good. But they do it, and that's the way they do it. And that's okay for them. For me, no. And so it's a matter of personal preference. I prefer in all my books, unless it's under 5 inches tall, 6 inches tall. If it's under 6, I use a 5 hole. The bigger it gets, the more holes I punch. Just because I want to be sure and I want to be certain that this is in here. I mean, this is not that long. Let's see, we cut this too. So this is only at its widest point. It's less than 5.5 inches tall. And I put 5 holes in there. So, but that's a matter of personal preference. And Amy started doing hers and she was like, I don't know, what do you think? Like a 5 or a 7? I said, maybe 9. She goes, yeah, maybe. So she went in and she looked at it. She mathed it out. She figured out how many holes she needed. And then she started putting the holes in it. And she was like, I, for the life of me, cannot remember where to go next. Like she just, it can, and it's not that she, she was confused or anything. She just forgot. She hadn't done it in a while. It's muscle memory for me. I just, but some people, they just forget, Hey, Steffi. Yes, my favorite, you're doing it wrong button. I looked at it this way. If I say it first, then, it doesn't matter if somebody else says it. All right. I know it's you, girl. All right. So here we go. We're going to get to decorating here. And we have some beautiful paper. Not that. That's the cover sheet. But we do have some beautiful paper. And so we're going to be doing some pockets. I like that. I like this. We're going to use that one. We're going to do some pockets. So let's get this out of the way. Gather these up. These are the ones that were in the sheet. This is not all of them. There's more. I just haven't cut them all out. I cut out the ones I thought I'd use. All right, so in review, our pages are 5 inches, just a hair under 5 inches wide, and just a hair over 7. So all of our pockets are going to stay within 4 to 6, 4 by 6, okay? Unless we're doing a belly band or something. All right. We'll start with this one. Get the cutter out. Ugh. It's 3.5. 3.5. And how wide is this? This is 5. That's going to be too wide for our pocket. So we shall we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay, so that gives us 2 right-hand side slash pockets. These we can use for bottom pockets, and we have to get this down to 4. Let's see. See this one like that. Okay. This one needs just a little shave. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits. All right. So that one's going to go good right there. And I'll take this one at 4. This one at 4. That leaves 4 there. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but that's a pocket. That's a pocket. We're going to take this down 1. There's a pocket. All right, so far we have 5 pockets. 6 pockets. We're doing good. Okay, so this one so this one is from Little Birdie. It's called Botanical Garden. I love this paper. Not so much the look, but the feel of it. It's really hard to find something that's got some weight to it, that when you score it and fold it, it doesn't crack. And this stuff is really for card making, so it doesn't crack. I love it. All right, we have one more strip to do. We've already determined if we cut this in 4 by 4 inches, we end up with, I'm going to cut this one smaller. So I have a 5-inch pocket here, which I'm going to take down a little bit. This will go, across. I'm going to make this just a little tucky pocket. Just a little tucky pocket, like that. And then we'll do this one as a corner as well. There we go. And it can go that way or that way. It doesn't matter. So we have some pockets. And we have scrap. Let's get the scrap over here. Out of the way. Whoa. Yeah, it snowed here the other day, just in certain areas. And I don't think it was really snowing. I think it was blowing off the mountain. If you don't know, Vegas sits in the bottom of a bowl. We have like 3 mountain ranges that go around us. And so we had really high winds out of California the other day, and that's coming over the Sierra Nevadas. And so I think that, it just blew the snow down. All right, so we have a nice tall pocket. I hate these pointy points. So I always just trim those off. A little more. Yeah, I was just saying to Hubbard the other day, I'm going to start to understand here real soon these old women that walk around here in like July when it's 110 degrees outside and they're wearing a sweater. Because cold used to not bother me. And now I don't want to be out there in it. I just don't. It's like I have gotten too old for that shit. Let's offset the pointing points. And we're going to do some of this. Oh. I was sitting here the other day freezing my butt off. And it was only like 52. I was like, what the hell? I live in the desert for a reason. I don't like heat. All right, we're going to cut some. I'm going to do some belly bands. On this. So I'm going to remeasure again because, better safe than sorry. We are at we're at like 7 1/8. All right, I gotta make sure this stays where it's supposed to be. Okay. And this is now a manageable size. I don't know. What do you think? 1 3/4. Like, I think 2 is too wide. 1.5 is too thin. So we're going to go 1 3/4. What the hell? Right? Okay. And then I'm going to do a nice pocket this way. That'll go across. And then this one, I think I want to do a belly band into this too. So we're going to cut there. And right over here. And then this, perfect. Okay. So we have a nice, let me clear this real quick and we can look at what we've cut. Yeah, it's cold here. Like, people think that, because we live in the desert, that, the winters aren't that bad. And the truth is that, I mean, considering we don't get snow often, we do get it. There are some issues here. Flooding is severe. Driving here, you might as well be taking your life in your hands, especially if it rains, because when it rains, these people don't know what to do. And I'll explain why. Because it rains so infrequently here that when it does rain, the streets are like driving on black ice, because it rains so infrequently that we don't really get all the oil and the grease and the gas and everything that gets put on the road. It doesn't get washed away like it does in some places. So it builds up. And then when it rains here, even the littlest amount of rain, like, they can't even measure it. It's less than an inch. People start sliding. They don't know how to brake because they're so used to just brake, I'm done. They don't take the time to brake in advance. So we end up with a lot of accidents. As a matter of fact, it rained last week, just before Christmas. I think it was the 23rd, 22nd or 23rd. It rained, and it rained good. It rained all day long. Not heavy, but consistent. And Amy and I drove from here to the Walmart, which is about 3 miles. And in that 3-mile stretch, we saw 4 accidents. That's how bad it is here. Because it's like driving on black ice. When it rains, it's black ice. So we have really mild temperatures, per se, but when it does something unexpected, people here lose their minds. I remember probably about 10, 12 years ago. It was June, and the overnight low was like 52. And people here lost their minds. They were like, oh, you better wrap up your pipes. And I'm going, it's not freezing, guys. But for them, it is. They think that's freezing. And I love the mild temperatures. But we can also get what's called a monsoon. Y'all don't understand rain. Okay? It won't rain here for like a year and a half. Not even drizzle. When Amy moved here, it rained the weekend she moved here. And then it didn't rain for almost a year and a half, almost 2 years. Not a drop. And we get these things called monsoons, and you can watch them build. They literally build like layers of clouds, and they're angry. and then all of a sudden it just opens up and it downpours like 3 inches of rain in 30 seconds. And because of the nature of it, it doesn't rain all over the valley. It just rains here. But then this water cannot seep in because the ground is so dry. And it's something called caliche, which is more of a clay. And it's very, very hard. And so what happens is the water comes down and it can only go like an inch into the ground, 2 inches into the ground at most. And then it floods. So it may rain here and you have blue skies over here. And next thing you know, you're flooded. A flash flood comes through. So monsoons are very dangerous for that thing, for that very reason. And so whenever it rains here, people lose their minds because it may be drizzling here, but you don't know. It might be pouring 2 miles down the road. And people lose their minds. All right, let's see what we've cut. We have some bottom pockets, that go across. Some of those. We have some nice, hey, corner slash pockets. Some bottom ones, we have some tiny little tucky pockets. Some nice tall ones. We have some that can go in any direction, which is helpful. And some more straight pockets. And then we have, like a little straight pocket. We can put this on the side and put a tucky card in there. And we have some more corners. These are both basically right-hand corners. We have some small ones. We have some belly bands. We have a nice big pocket to put on, the inside of a page. And some more belly bands. So we've got a variety of pockets that can go in our book. All right. So as always, I'm just going to kind of, work my way through. And, just, we don't do anything on these because that's writing space. So I'm just going to kind of work my way through and just kind of, randomly put pockets here and there. Ooh, yeah. I can't believe how well this paper matches. Amy's paper matches this paper pack. It's freaking awesome, man. We're going to have to cut that one down a little bit. We're going to do something in there. Do that. On the other side. Corner and let's see. We're not going to, obviously, we're not going to keep all of these in here. We're just kind of looking for, you know, for funsies. We just want to see, you know, how it'll work out. Do we have enough buckets? Do we? Do we really? I think we do. I think we're going to have to cut something for this. Yeah, we're going to cut something for this. I think we're going to do a bigger pocket here. I'm going to do that one. We're going to decorate that. We'll cut this one down to fit in here. Do this. Do that. Do this. Okay. All right. So this is not where they're going to stay, obviously, because I have some other things that I wanted to do. Like this, I want to cut this down and put this on a piece of paper to use as a corner pocket. So I'm going to cut some of this off that doesn't really, because it's kind of big, but something that doesn't fit on the page. So like this piece here is going to go, and this part up here is going to go. And then I'm going to glue this on to a piece of paper that I can use to make a pocket out of that. And we're going to do the same thing with this. It's going to become a pocket. And this one is going to be a pocket. So we have a few of these to work with. And this one, I actually thought I might just take this part right here off because it's weak and ink this up and just put that on and use it as a tuck. And I might do the same thing with this one. And this could be a little tuck at the top. And that's just going to be decoration, you know. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm at with these. These need to be trimmed and put on pockets, and then, you know, they'll be kind of put in throughout. So I'll move things around as we go. Ow, 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 ow. All right. Oh. All right. Let's put. Okay, so let's work on these. We have a few minutes left. Let's work on some of these. Let me get out my little dainty scissors. Okay, so this little part up here is kind of weak. So we'll get rid of that. This one, I'm going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of this here. And we can save that because, you never know. We might want to use it someplace. So we'll save that. And then this one, I think we're going to get rid of this. And going to take that off. Again, that's a good piece. We can save that. Okay.
Ow. Ozzy. Stop.
He's in a mood. You know what? I don't even like this. This is coming off completely. Okay. Yeah, that's better. All right, let's ink and see what this looks like when I ink it. His dog bounces around like crazy. Mine stands at the door and waits for you to tell her to go out. My dog is very well behaved. His dog, not so much. His dog's a puppy, though. Ginger's an old gal. I will be training his dog to be a companion animal. So he'll have the same training that Gigi has. All right, so we're gonna glue this down. So how many of you are planning on doing the Little Golden Book class? Make a journal with me thing. How many? How many? Is anybody planning on it? Is anybody thinking about it? Okay. I will tell you, I did the video. So I went to post it in the original video. Like the file was corrupted. And I was like, son of a. So I had to record the whole thing again. And it was like, I was so angry. And so I re-recorded the video. And, I like to do those videos. I like to do all my videos in stages. So especially if it's something that you have not done before, you're not familiar with, a new process or something, you can pause the video. I make it a point to tell you, I'll be right back. Pause me, shut me up. I don't care. This is your indicator that, you know, we're going to move on to something else, and you can shut me up right now if you want to. And so I record those things, you know, in stages. And I recorded that video, and it was perfect. Like, perfect. And my video editor ate it. So I was like, son of a... And there were a few choice words. So I re-recorded that video last night 5 times. Because every time I went to put it into the editor ate it. The editor was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, mother, I was mad. Like screaming mad. For some reason, when it would convert the file, it would take away the entire like video sequence. Like all of a sudden there's no video in my video. And there's no volume in my video. It just killed both tracks. And I was like, what the? Okay, maybe it's just a corrupted file. I'll just redo the file. Redid the file. Nope. It was like, I don't think so, fat lady. So I had to go in and I had to go into my actual code for my videos. And I had to change a setting in there because it, for some reason, it was showing the bit rate was only like 60 when it should be like 5 something. So, yeah, happy times. I'm just glad that I looked at it before Thursday got here and I edited, went to edit it and put it in, because I'd have been mad if I had to post it and there was no video to post. But I did get it in, and it's going to walk you through the first parts, and then I will go live shortly thereafter. I'll give you a couple hours to work out what's there, and then I will go live, and you can come into the live and ask me any questions, show me where you're at, and tell me if you're confused, and I will walk you through it. All right. So we are running low on time. Let me get this stuff out of the way. All right. So we've made, a bunch of pockets. We made some ephemera pockets. We have a bunch of regular pockets. We're going to put this in the book so we don't lose any parts or pieces of these. We created our little envelope and put it in a little slash there so it holds into the book. And that's pretty much all we accomplished today. We cut a bunch of pockets. So I'm going to put some of my ephemera pieces here that I have. Get my little ones and stuff in here. Not the tape. Tape doesn't need to go in the envelope. Let me put a couple of bands on this real quick. There, that'll keep everything from falling out. little tiny pieces I forgot to put away. That's okay. We'll get this put away real quick. There we go. And we have some of the cut pieces of paper, which we're going to put with the big sheets for now. Normally we put it in a thing, but not this time. All right, so I'm going to put this down here underneath. And all right, let's talk. So, yes, yesterday I released the very first title, which is a junk journal. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. So we're talking about a single signature journal, and some people are still slightly confused. So since we have this, we will work with this. So the smallest it can be is 4 by 6. So that's 6 inches tall, 4 inches wide. The largest it can be is 6 by 9. So that's 6 inches tall, 9 inches tall, 6 inches wide. It's a pretty big journal. So if this is like, new, let's take a look. We are at 6. So it's a little over 6. So I'm just going to cut this one down to 4. So this is about 4 by 6. It's 4 by 6 1/4. Okay. So now I have to make this into a journal. So I'm going to round the corners here because I like that look. And then the parameters are no less than 3, no more than 7. So signature pages. This is not Amy paper, just so you know. So a signature page is a paper folded in half. So I have 4 of them here. 1, 2, 3. I got 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I would cut this. This is 4 by 6. So I'm going to do 3 1/2 across. 3 3/4. That'll hold them in. 3 3/4. And we said that was 6 1/4. So we're going to do like 5 1/2. Okay. Now, if you want to add extras, you can use this. You know, this could be a page. I don't care. It doesn't have to be all the same size. We've got a piece of coffee paper here. Let's add another piece. And we're just going to cut this one 5. You know what? Let's do it by 4. We're going to cut this at 4. And then I'm going to cut it to 5, which means that each page is only going to be 2 1/2 inches. But that's considered a signature page. Okay? And I can put that in there. Now, let's say I want to do a little flippy.
That's what you get from being greedy.
So now we'll put this in here. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signature pages that I would stitch into my cover. And that's my single signature journal. Okay. And then I would just go in and decorate it. Now this one's a junk journal, so that means you can use anything you want in here. I can put grocery receipts in if that's what I want to use. mailing envelopes, return address envelopes, those types of things. So you're just going to put them in, cut it to the size that you need, stitch them in, and that's it. Then when you send in the photos, let me get this out of the way, all you have to do is you show like a picture of the cover and like pick your favorite page and go, I did this. That's it, you know? So we're going to do one a month, different topic every month. Now I've just created this stupid little journal. It's okay. I'll do something with it. Yes, I have. I will pull the video and put the link in for you. I will do that because I'm a nice person. No, it's just because I want you to know what's going on. Let me go over here. I'm going to check. It should have been released yesterday. Yep. Here it is. I'm going to get the URL for you. Copy. There it is. Stephanie, it does say specifically in it that it's a stitched journal. So, you know, take that for what you want. So there is the, you know, your official first. So the way that they're titled is they're just going to be titled for the month and year. So they'll just say January 2022. It'll say February 2022. So you have to look for that. But it always comes out on the, it's always going to be on the 1st. I don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, snowing, raining, my day off, doesn't matter. Okay. It will come out on the 1st every single month. I'm better than the post office. Now, if you're having trouble stitching in a journal, let me see if I can find it. Trying to see. Boy, I got a lot of videos. Holy crap-a-noli. Hey, Harry. Don't mess with the camera. We've talked about this. Right? We've talked about this, and you said you weren't going to do it anymore, so stop doing it. Keep your butt down. Nobody wants to look at your booty. So I'm kind of looking somewhere in here. I know I have it. I just don't know where it is. And to be honest with you, Arlene is so much faster than me with this. Found it. I think this is it. Oh. Let me see. This is it. I found it. Okay, here we go. Copy. There it is. All right. So this is the video on how to measure and how to stitch in your signatures. So if that's an issue, you can go ahead and watch that video real quick, and it will tell you how to do it. But that's it, ladies. I am going to go outside and hang with the hover for a little bit. You know, what can I say? I like to look at his smiling face in the morning. Okay, it's a grouchy face.
Because it's a pre-work face.
But that's it. I have seen how you stitch along with other people. It's just I have no sewing experience. I'm kind of chicken scared. Steffi, it's not a big no. Do you remember when you were a kid in kindergarten and you had those like lace-up cards? That's what this is. Seriously, it's lace-up cards. Watch that video. You'll see. I've had several people tell me that they couldn't get it, and then they watched that video and they went, "Oh shit, that's so easy." And if it's really, really bad, and you can't get it, let me know, and I'll do a private StreamYard. You and I'll sit down and I'll walk you through it step by step by step by step until you're comfortable with it. Okay? Always, always, always. I will always, do what I can to try and help you guys to move on with your skills. Maybe pick up a new skill. Try something you haven't done before. Get out of your comfort zone. All right. That's going to be it for me today. Listen, do check out the do check out my 12 of 22 journal challenge. New topic every month, single signature journals, no smaller than 4x6, no larger than 6x9. And do check that out. That's going to be fun. Also, I saw that Tina and Sabrina are having some kind of 52 and 22. I guess they're calling it a collab. I'm not sure exactly, but I think you're supposed to make 52 ATC cards. They're going to announce a different topic every week. I'm not sure. But check out either one of their channels for information on that. And all right, so that's it. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that red button for me and subscribe, like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. And your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends. And I will apologize right now.
Stop.
If you have just gotten into the room and you are waiting to be allowed in because of the delay that I require for chat, I do that in order to keep bots out of the room because that has become a very large issue. And especially with not having any mods in the room this morning, that was extremely important that I make sure that they don't get, those bots don't come in and just bother us and stuff. So I kept them out. So I go live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 11, 12, 1 across the country, and the rest of the world can figure it out because I don't math like that. And let's see, what else? Join me on Saturdays starting January the 8th, 2022, for a journal with me. Building a little golden book. We'll be doing that over, I think it's like 4 weeks. We're going to be doing a little golden book, and then we're going to move into a making one out of an upcycled book cover. And then after that, we're going to be doing a build a book cover, and I will be putting together a kit for that because, it may not be your cup of tea. You may want to try it, but you're not sure. So I am putting together a kit with that, which I am collaborating with Hags to put together a paper pack for it as well. So it'll be, you can buy the book kit, the build kit, and you'll be able to buy a paper kit if you want that as well. So that's it. Until I see you again, stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.